This is my 2018 Subaru Outback 2.5i Limited. I have a little over 116,000 miles on her, and I have an aftermarketed bumper, a D-shackle that I painted red, some tint film over the fog lights. I got these overlays which also match my steering wheel ones, a light bar and light pods from Nylite. I am currently running the stock rims, the 18-inch rims, but I opted in for the Falcon Wild Peaks all-terrain trails. These are my second set of Falcon Wild Peaks, and I genuinely love them. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is the way they wear and how quickly they wear. And I also have the R1 Concepts brake rotors and pads. For the roof box, I got a Thule Cascade XL off of Marketplace. I got the Nash Fabco rear ladder for the Subaru Outback 2015 to 2019 models. A recovery shovel, which has come in handy quite a bit. The all-top 4x4 8.2 by 6.6 roof awning with the all-top 4x4 traction boards up top. Coming on the inside now, like I said, I got the matching steering wheel emblem overlay. I've got my auxiliary lights there. I just popped out the empty slots and put it in there. Let's see if I can brighten that up. Yeah. People often ask me how she does off-road, and she does pretty well. I've bought the car brand, as you can see, 116,128 miles. Nothing crazy, has gone. Just the typical maintenance I've done and replaced some other parts due to my stupidity of off-roading. But people often ask me, how does the Subaru Outback handle off-road? This road right now that we are on ranges from a little bit of slush to snow covered, and truthfully, she handles really well. In the snow, I would typically use X mode to go down this so it controls my braking. It is a pretty steep decline, but I haven't really had to use that at all today, since it's not really that snow covered. But just stay on the brake consistently, and when you're going up the hills, use throttle. But overall, the Subaru Outback handles amazing off-road, very little road noise with the Wild Peaks as well. In the snow, I would typically use X mode to go down this so it controls my braking. It is a pretty steep decline, but I haven't really had to use that at all today, since it's not really that snow covered. But just stay on the brake consistently, and when you're going up the hills, use throttle. But overall, the Subaru Outback handles amazing off-road, very little road noise with the Wild Peaks as well. One of the biggest reasons I love the Subaru Outback is because it allows me to see beautiful things like this, and it allows me to go places that most vehicles can't. The all-wheel drive system is genuinely top-notch. Out of any vehicle that I've ever owned, the Subaru Outback has the best all-wheel drive system. Overall, this car is phenomenal. I currently have a 2-inch lift on, which is from Ironman 4x4. I've got the spec C level because I do have so much weight on my vehicle. I don't have any rear sag, and almost busted my butt there. But the Spec C is really a good option if you have a lot of weight, or you consistently have, a lot of cargo section space that's, taking up the back of your car. The Spec C is the perfect option for you. Within the Subaru off-road community, there are a lot of options for lift kits, protection, additional modifications, lights, and so on. Personally, I have the Ironman 4x4 Spec C lift kit, the whole suspension lift kit, and then I also have the Primitive Racing Triple Armor skid plate package. I do go over quite a bit of rough and difficult terrain to where I constantly hear the metal scraping, which is why I personally like the Primitive Racing skid plates. Now going back to lights. So the one company I definitely am looking forward to getting the SS3 fog light package is Diode Dynamics. The reason why I want to go with them is because I don't like the way that the stock OEM ones look. Plus, I don't think they're really bright. The Diode Dynamics is really, really, really great. Specifically for me, I live in the New England region. So having brighter lights and having the better alternative for when it snows, personally for me, is a big must. The light bar and light pods only do so much, but I cannot legally run them on the road without getting in trouble, especially in New York. New York, they are very strict about that. And today actually marks 2 years of me owning this car. Within the last 2 years, I have put over 65,000 miles on the car. I have spent probably close to about $4,500 to $6,000 in modifications. Most expensive being the lift kit, which runs you about $1,300 to $1,500 depending on which option you get. The awning and traction boards I got off of Amazon through Alltop. In total, I spent about maybe $300 for those. The light bar and light pods with the wiring harnesses and the fittings and the fuses and all that, probably spent about $70 in. Now when it comes into decals and vinyls, personally, my favorite is Eccentric Designs. Currently, after having some snow, my side banner actually ripped a little bit, which I'm disappointed with, but that's because I was scraping too hard with the ice scraper. But I also love these fender marks, the slashes. I really like those. I think it gives a better look with the Subaru, and it makes it look a lot nicer because I like the black on white design. Now as for the hood vinyl, I actually did this myself. I bought the vinyl and knifeless tape off of Amazon, and when I went down to Pennsylvania to meet up with 2 of my friends, they actually helped me put this on. And it makes a huge difference when off-roading or just driving in the sun in general. A lot less sunlight hits me right in the face as I'm driving.